discussion we're having may have finally occurred to the Tories, James, because all of a sudden this weekend, Michael Gove led the charge. A lot of senior Tories are saying maybe we've been going a bit too far on all of this green stuff. Maybe we're going ahead of what the public want. Labour seem to be saying to the people of Britain, it's brilliant. We've got the ULEZ scheme. We're going to charge you £12.50 every time you get into your own car. What do you think about that? Also, brilliantly, we're going to put hundreds of pounds of levies, green levies, onto your energy bills. It's going to cost you hundreds, maybe thousands of pounds extra every year to pursue the carbon net zero policy that you all adore. So, yes, it's going to cost a lot of money, but you're going to vote for us, right? Well, guess what, James? At Conservative Party HQ, some genius has come up with the idea, hang on, maybe people don't want to pay thousands of extra pounds to pursue a vague concept they don't even really understand called carbon net zero. Maybe if we don't charge them any money, maybe if we don't charge them ULEZ, this would be a popular policy. So this could be a big problem for Keir Starmer going forward. If he's saying to the people, I've got this policy, is going to cost you a fortune, but hey-ho, kumbaya, we're going to save the world, we're going to save the planet, whereas the Tories are just going, we're just going to save you money. I'll tell you all they'll vote for. It won't be the former, it will be the latter. People want to save the planet until it costs them money. The Tories realising this may be a key moment in the electoral campaign going forward.
I agree. Like any election, it comes down to individuals normally making a decision on which party they trust on the economy at large, and also which is most likely to help them financially. I think net zero debate has really crept up in the last few weeks about this. I think there is a lot of business and household resentment about some of these schemes that are creeping across various towns and cities across the country, whether it's LTNs, ULEZ, or 15-minute cities. It's kind of the same thing, with subtle differences. But fundamentally, a lot of people are seeing the disruption. You know, they're having to circumnavigate on normal routes to get their kids to school or get to work or whatever. It's costing them more money, and businesses are losing a bit of trade from this. It's yet another example of crass logic solutions that cause collateral damages. We should have learned that lesson from COVID, and here we are again, under the auspices, which a lot of governments seem to be caught up in at the moment, and opposition, under the auspices of virtue. But when virtue costs the public money and disruption, it's not virtue, it's inconvenience. Yeah. And I think that's where the public are at the moment. And I think any party, and I'm amazed this hasn't happened yet. You see, we've still got the two main parties floating in the wrong direction and not listening to the public. Any party that comes up with a manifesto that said, look, we're going to put your needs first in terms of your own civil liberties, freedoms, and also your own expenditure, and then show how they're going to do it, and then also show that they're going to get rid of counterproductive policies, like a lot of the daft policies that are attached to net zero are onto a bit of a vote winner. The Tories are beginning to go there. Labour is still miles off. And I think Labour, if they pursue this policy, will watch their poll lead diminishing.
Yeah, I mean, amazingly, they go, oh, well, we would have won Uxbridge if it wasn't for ULEZ. Well, here's an idea. Don't have ULEZ then. Sadiq Khan actually seems to have convinced himself that people don't mind spending £12.50 to drive their own cars because we're all on the Save the Planet wagon with him. Well, you know, we all want to save the planet. We all want cleaner air, a better environment, but not if it's going to cost us thousands of pounds. Not if it's going to cost us 12 quid for the privilege of driving our own cars. The Westminster body politic that convinces itself these are popular policies are in cloud cuckoo land. It's not the case. People don't want to spend money even for their carbon net zero green dream.